actually discovered Testing Mom when I was researching what exactly were on all of these tests that I knew my kids were going to have to take. Unfortunately, I feel like you need like an advanced degree in New York City to get your children into a good school. I didn't want it to be anything where they were ever anxious about testing. I looked at the questions that they had on Testing Mom, and I looked at what tests I knew were relevant for our area. I looked at the questions and went over them with the girls, and when they kind of thought they were fun, I was like, okay, great. So I would just stick them on the computer sometimes and have them like play the games. They didn't know they were learning anything per se. They didn't know they were prepping for any kind of test. And I would just actually do it when they wanted to do it. I didn't even set a real schedule as to you need to do this every day. But they'd be like, oh, let's do the one with the puzzles. Or I'm like, sure, great, why not? And we did it that way. I mean, as a parent, you have no idea what is even on these tests. I mean, you can have the brightest child in the world, but if they're not exposed to the material, it really doesn't help as much. And using Testing Mom, it helped me to know, oh, this is what they're asking my child. And I have to say, even sometimes I was like, they expect my 4-year-old to know these answers. Testing Mom really exposed us to what is on these tests. You hear about all these different tests, but as a parent, you have no idea what's actually being asked of your child. We were able to go online, go on Testing Mom, and they have every kind of test that you can imagine. And I was able to say, oh, okay, we need to do this test. What kind of questions do they ask here? Or what kind of questions do they ask for math for my 4-year-old? A lot of the questions were really tricky, I thought, and definitely using Testing Mom helped expose not only my children to what they might be asked, but it helped me as far as things that I might want to go over with them in general, what they might need to know for a child their age group. We had amazing results. We were very fortunate in that I have twins, and they both scored for citywide gifted and talented in our area. One of them scored a 99 percentile and the other was a 97, and we actually ended up getting into our first choice gifted and talented school, as well as several private schools.